it's about the quarterback. I want to hear nothing about no team. It's about who the hell throwing him the football. Okay, it's Patrick Mahomes. It's Aaron Rodgers. It's Matthew Stafford. It's a Tom Brady. It's somebody like that. You gotta be.
I'll throw Russell Wilson in there.
Russell Wilson. You can throw him in there. I'm just talking about a big-time quarterback that don't mind flinging that football to you. That's what OJ. That's the system that OJ. Whatever system that is. Okay. That's all I'm trying to say. And I'm saying to you, in Cleveland, the brother didn't believe in Baker Mayfield.
No, he didn't.
And Baker Mayfield knew it. Baker Mayfield, as a result, didn't believe in him either. And the relationship obviously was fragmented. They could talk about all this off-the-field stuff, and your families are going on vacation. These people just kill me. See, this is why I'm looking at the Grinch or Scrooge or something, because I don't get caught up in all of that. No. That don't mean that, you go out there, we went on vacation together. Really?
I appreciate that effort for reconciliation. Going on vacation?
No, what I'm saying is the reconciliation in terms of your willingness to communicate, et cetera, et cetera. But in the end, it's about what you do. In practice, are you throwing me the football? Right. Am I catching the football? And does that translate to the game? That's all this comes down to. Odell Beckham Jr. needs to be a place where they're going to throw him
but can you didn't answer the question,
That's
though.
what I just said.
Yes, so he's a star player.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Absolutely.
OBJ is a role player, fellas.
No, he's not.
Y'all living in New York.
Jeff.
Back to Molly's favorite team. Y'all remember them days. Listen, he is a really good football player. If any contender you go to, he has to be a role player. Listen,
if he goes to contender,
but that's what we're talking about now. When he walks in that team, he ain't the alpha dog, bro. He's going to walk in and be one of. If he goes to Green Bay, he's not better than Adams.
Well, he's going to be one of.
He goes to Seattle, he's not going to be the dog.
You know how to utilize him, though.
I understand the use of him, but he has to understand. When I was in Indianapolis and we set the first 15, guaranteed Reggie Wayne was going to get calls too. Yes. Same as Marvin Harrison, right? So was Dallas Clark, Brandon Stokely. So they all wanted the pill. They all wanted the rock, which is all great, but they were all willing to be role players when it was for the betterment of the team. He has to learn that he is just one of the guys, not the guy.
That's not fair.
But now that's true, Jeff. Now, today, as he's got 9 games to go, 8 or 9, depending on the team that he goes to, he has to fall into that role.
Right.
But that doesn't mean he cannot be a star.
If he
go to the New England Patriots, for instance, immediately,
that's the best place
Bill
for him, by the way.
Belichick and company will know what to do with him.
That's the best place for him because he doesn't have any competition in the receiver room. Now he will be that, and now Josh McDaniels can structure an offense that will feed him. Right now he can get what.
Well, let me tell you why I disagree with you. Let me tell you why I disagree with you. Patrick Mahomes is a superstar quarterback.
Sure.
Tyreek Hill is going to be your number 1 guy. Okay.
Or Kelsey.
Or Kelsey. If Odell Beckham Jr. is there, it's not about getting more receptions than Tyreek Hill or Travis Kelsey. He wants his fair share.
Sure.
No question about it. But as long as you got a guy that's throwing, it's not about him getting more than the other person. It's about you throwing the football enough where he could get his action.
Yes,
where he could
but
get
that's
the
a role play.
So in Indy, let's remember, you were there, you know this. You brought up Harrison. You brought up Reggie Wayne.
Yes.
We all knew Peyton Manning was throwing that damn football now.
Yes.
I don't care who you got, Edgar and James or whoever you had.
Right.
You're going to throw that football with Peyton Manning as your quarterback.
For sure.
The point is, in Cleveland with Chubb and Kareem Hunt, you may not elect to do that a little bit if you're Kevin Stefanski.
That's true.
That's problematic.
Yeah.
If you go to a place where you can throw the football, meaning the quarterback can throw the damn football, and you are going to throw the football, Odell Beckham Jr. ain't got no problem with you.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that, but that's a role player, Stephen A.
That's not a role player.
No, it's not the number 1 alpha dog like he was with the New York Giants.
He started with being the alpha dog, being the number 1. Listen, you're not walking in to be, and listen, I think OBJ, he was misused in Cleveland. I fully agree.
That's true.
Stefanski did not do a good job of finding ways to get him open. Listen, motion, alignment. I mean, dude, I could go through tons of football and show you how you can get a receiver fed. They did a terrible job of feeding OBJ. I agree with that. But everything you're describing is a role player on a football team. The only place he would go to be the guy where you're getting 15 targets a week would be New England. And that's because Josh McDaniels would try to feed him and find him a way.
The question is, can he be a star? And I'm saying
You still can be a star and be a role player.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You can still be a star getting about 10 to 12 targets a game.
Now you're going to
you can
semantics.
do that.
Now y'all trying to twist it. It's still a
you
role
can't.
player. He is not.
That is not a role player.
He is not. Listen, what I'm telling you is, you're not building an offense in New York.
No, you're not building an offense around
In
him
New
right
York,
now.
the
Okay.
passing game was built around OBJ. Is that a fair statement?
That is a fair statement.
Okay, he will not be that
Okay,
guy.
that's fine.
Okay, but I still think he's very productive and a great receiver to have on your squad. I'm just saying it's not going to be like it was in New York with Eli Manning.
But see, Jeff, because he's coming into a team midway. So there's no way outside of New England somebody's going to structure the passing game to go through him. If he went to the Rams, the passing game is going through Cooper Kupp.
Absolutely.
But Sean McVay is smart enough and intelligent enough to know that that dude is going to help me win.
I'd like to see him with the Los Angeles Rams.
Okay.
I think that when you see Matthew Stafford fling that football and you see the chemistry he's built with Cooper Kupp and you see some of the additional weapons with Woods and others that they have on that squad, to have a guy like Odell Beckham Jr. on that squad, I think would really elevate their passing game.
Do I get to pick two?
No, one. First take.
I hate to have
Not
to.
two takes,
I
second
hate to
take,
have to
third.
agree with Stephen A.
You have to.
The Rams. The Rams, because one, he don't have to deal with the cold. They indoors most of the time.
Okay.
And they're on the West Coast in good weather.
That's right.
Two, he has a home in Los Angeles. He trains out there. He loves being there.
That's right.
Comfort level. And if you think about what Tommy Brady has been able to do with the plethora of weapons that he has at his disposal in Tampa Bay, you drop him with the Rams, it's going to be lights out for a lot of teams in the NFC.
Good coach, good quarterback.
New England Patriots. Listen, everybody's like, well, it's a rookie quarterback. That dude's thrown two studs at Alabama. He knows how to get the ball. And Bill Belichick and Josh McDaniels will build their offensive passing game around.
They're not building. They're not feeding any.
And the reason, here's why.
Not feeding any.
But I'm going to be
now.
You know that.
But here's why.
They fed Randy Moss.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.